be doing some stretches just to release the back. We'll start lying down, so if your back is really tight, just be very mindful as you lie down. You can use a cushion under your head or a neck roll. So let's come down. Place the feet about hip distance apart and the knees bent. Palms next to the hips. We'll start with the sacral clock. So imagine your pelvis is like a clock with the belly button, the navel at 12 o'clock, the pubic bone or tailbone at 6 o'clock, and the hip creases at 3 and 9 o'clock. So a bit like an extended triangle. And then we'll start by just posteriorly tilting the pelvis. So tuck the tail upward toward the navel, toward 12 o'clock, and then tilt the pelvis anteriorly towards 6 o'clock. So just a couple more times, just tuck and tilt. All the while just nice and relaxed, deep breaths, just feel into your back. And then when you're ready, come to neutral. Now keeping the knees as still as possible, tilt the pelvis to the right and then to the left. So moving on that clock from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, or however you've set your clock. When you're ready, bring the pelvis back to neutral. Now imagine you've got a little marble in the center there between 6 and 12 o'clock. Let's roll that marble toward 6 o'clock and then over toward our 9 o'clock, or to the right hip and up to 12 o'clock and around to 3 o'clock. So just twice more. So a nice slow roll of that marble. Again, see if you can keep the knees fairly still and just engage those abdominals to roll your marble. When you're ready, bring the marble back between 6 and 12 o'clock. Anterior tilt, roll the marble toward the pubic bone, and then to the left, or 3 o'clock, and all the way up to 12 o'clock, around to 9 o'clock, and back to 6 o'clock. And again, see if you can keep the knees fairly still. So we take that just twice more. And then just back to the center. Perhaps just rock the hips side to side a little bit. And then see if you can bring that right knee in toward the armpit. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't come completely into the armpit. And either keep that left leg bent or extend the leg if that's within range. And then take that right knee across to your left shoulder. All the while just nice deep breaths. Come back knee to shoulder and place the foot down. Bend both knees. Bring the left knee into the left shoulder. Give it a squeeze. And again, the right leg can be bent or the leg can be straight. And then from there, bring that knee just straight across. So left knee to right shoulder. Give it a squeeze. Come back to center and place the foot down. Place both feet on the mat with the knees bent. Next, if you've got a cushion, we're going to take that cushion and place it between the knees. So if you've got a thin cushion like mine, you might want to just bend it in half. Place the palms next to the hips and then bring the knees up about 90 degrees. From here, let's set the arms out straight from the shoulders and drop the knees over to your right. Now with this one, it's okay if your left shoulder lifts a little bit. We just want to see if we can bring the knees in line. So really reaching that thigh bone, the femur, out of the hip socket. Very gently come back to the center And then drop the knees over toward the left. So again, it's okay if that right shoulder wants to drop. First align the knees, reach the right thigh bone out of the hip socket. And then gently come back up. And we can remove the cushion. So I'll place it back and place the feet on the mat. Next, we're going to take the stretch a little bit deeper. So let's place that right knee above the left knee. Now you might just want to stay here and drop the knees toward the right. But if you can, I'll just go onto the toe a bit. First, shift your hips to the left, and again we'll take those arms out to the sides from the shoulders, and then drop the knees toward the right. So just see how you go. You might not go as far as I do. This time we want to keep both shoulder blades on the mat. So if you can, bring the right shoulder out from under you and maybe turn the head to the left. So just enjoy that nice rotation along the spine. You can always opt for the previous stretch again if this is too much. When you're ready, gently come up. And we'll change sides. So square the hips, place the left knee on top of the right. We'll come up on the toes, shift the hips to the right, and then maybe bring the knees in and drop them over toward the left. So again, feel that nice stretch along the spine. And then if you can, left shoulder blade out from under you to the left, just so you can really feel a big rotation without overstretching. Nice deep breaths. And then when you're ready, slowly come back to the center, square the hips, place both feet down, and then hug the knees into the chest. So just to square the hips, bring the knees into the chest and then press them away. So a little bit of release, and then from the center, just across the midline, a little bit right and left, just giving a little bit of release there. Next, a little happy baby stretch. So either just take the knees apart, knees toward armpits, or hold on to the hamstrings, open the legs, so you can hold on to the calves or the soles of the feet. Take a little rock there, release, release. Feel the tailbone, feel the lower ribs, and then we'll come back to center. Place the left foot on the mat, right ankle above left knee, and press that right knee away. There are a few options for these stretches, so I'll show these in the corner. You can sit on a chair, or you can have your feet up against a wall. Option to take hold of the back of the leg, the hamstring, or the shin if you're lying down. So if you're in the supine position, maybe just point and flex the feet a little. And then gently release, and we'll change side. So left ankle above right knee, either just press that thigh away, and again remember your option is that you can have the knee in this position from seated on a chair or a couch, or with the feet up against a wall. Option now to take hold of the back of the thigh or the shin. Come in a little bit deeper, maybe press that leg away with the elbow, and then a point and flex, just releasing the ankles a little, knowing that every bone is connected to the next. Excuse my face, the sun's just in it. And then gently release. We'll bring both knees into the chest and now very gently roll to the side. So take a deep breath in, and then maybe an audible exhale as we roll to the side and gently press up. Okay, next we'll come to a seated position with the legs in a diamond shape. So you might want to sit on your cushion. First, just lift up out of the spine and then reach the belly button forward. So first reaching the spine long, and this might be as far as you go. So now if you'd like to take your cushion and place it in front of you, so I'll just turn a little so you can see a little bit better. You might want to have a nice thick cushion. and then come down on the elbows, reach the spine long again. So again, this might not be achievable for you, but if you can, relax the forehead down onto the arms and just feel that gentle release through the spine. Breathe deeply and then gently come up, and we'll take the same position but extend the legs. So again, this might not be achievable for you, so just choose an option that works. Again, long through the lower back first, knees are soft, feet flexed, and then if you can, come down. It's just to get through the hips into the back as well. I think that was a fish jumping. Gently come up. Next up, we'll be taking legs up against the wall, so I'll move us for this one. So when you're ready, see if you can come fairly close to the wall. So just depending on your range, you might need to have your head a little bit further away. Very careful, come down onto the elbows and then place the legs up against the wall. Now the legs can be straight up, or of course they can be bent. And then just relax there. This is a lovely way to release the back, but also get the blood flowing from the feet all the way down toward the heart. So just relax and breathe nice and deeply. That's my other half. And then gently bend the knees again, roll to the side, and slowly press up. The next stretch, our last stretch, you can do any time. It's quite a nice one to release the back and the hamstrings as well. For our last stretch, we'll find a pole or something similar. I'm just going to hang back from it. So take hold of the pole and then just allow your upper body to reach back. And if you can, drop the upper body between the arms and maybe lift the tail a little bit. So just feel the release of the spine from hanging, just hanging back like that. And then to come up very gently, flex the knees, bring your body weight center, maybe hands on the thighs, and then come to standing. Thank you for joining me.